And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Arch Manning. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Manning on play action. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Florida's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Aaron Philo. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff for Ball. Maybe some room here. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The give on the counter. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They go play action with Manning. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Manning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Here's a give the ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Manning from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside. It's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Manning with a play fake. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. And maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
Hauls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Arch is going to throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. A designed run for the quarterback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Great move, now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got a man, it's Singleton. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Play action, here's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Arch Madness. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Coleman's got it. Good, solid tackle. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Red Raiders looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. we've got to see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. And run inside. It's Pryor. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Gators in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Townsend.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Try the right side with Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Balls and fired complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it, and he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Here's a look. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll take it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Barrels ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. Flips it out to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. QB draw. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Here's Arch to throw. On the left side, here's Coleman. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the run, it Smothers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Knocked off his feet. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They punted away on 4th down. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll go to the counter. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Smothers. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. The run inside. It's Smothers.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Looking outside, it's Smothers. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. There's some room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense